Today, on what the heck is happening in HR, we're going to give you a little look into the brand new class offered at USF Corporate Training and Professional Education called HR Core Concepts. That's today on what the heck is happening in HR. For our podcast disclaimer, please visit the episode description. Thanks for coming back to What the Heck is Happening in HR. And I want to share with you some of the feedback from this very first class of HR core concepts. We have people who have shared this. Wow, I didn't know all of this was part of HR. I didn't know and ever know what question to ask about clarity around exempt and non exempt. And now I know. It isn't as hard as I thought. I love the resource page. I love the dynamics of the class and the breakdown discussions and the breakout discussions and the engaging learning experience that I have. I didn't know there were so many sections of HR. I feel a little overwhelmed, and I think I need to take that HR law class because I didn't realize there were really so many laws. I just thought it was the policies of my company. But I have learned so much, and we are hardly in the class. I am thrilled to be able to share those with you because the HR Core Concepts class is one that I helped develop, and I'm very excited to be able to share information, to give a primer to all those aspects of HR. Sometimes we like to be in one function of it, but sometimes we don't even know all the other functions, and we don't know the interdependence of all those other functions in HR. And so it's been wonderful to have brand new people to HR, people who have been in HR for 30 years, people who are in not for profit, people who are in government, and we have people who have also just trying to figure out what HR is doing. We have people from operations who are looking to make a transfer over to HR because they find they really like that people leadership piece. So I wanted to give you the feedback that we've received from students and then just a little more of what our learning objectives are. So when it comes out again, and our next offering is actually in April of 2025, that you'll be able to sign up because it is a way to be able to have this broad brush, very good resource and tips on everything HR. We start with the history of HR. You get some common terms. You get to understand compliance and the government agencies that look over us. We talk a little bit about the Chevron deference and cover a fair amount of HR law, but just enough that you understand the federal laws. And why we cover them at the beginning is because it's whether you're hiring, whether you're training, whether you're terminating people, and whether you're developing people. All of those laws are part of that. We talk about that holistic nature of HR today and HR strategy and the alignment with the business. We talk about the employee value proposition, workforce planning, job descriptions, applications, interviewing, banning the box, and what that is. We talk about total rewards and that cash compensation as well as benefits. And then we move towards orientation, onboarding, and offboarding. We talk about training and development, progressive discipline. We also talk about how employee communications is more than the handbook and how we can have good employee relations, good employer relations with labor, and how we can have better employee engagement. We continue to talk about HR trends, including AI. And one of the beauties of the live online program is that you get to meet other HR professionals. In fact, after the very first breakout of this class, I had students say, "Can we stay in our same groups?" And I said, "No, you have, other people, lots of other people to meet." And so when you make that connection, I want you to build your network, but it won't just be the 4 or 5 in your breakout group. it'll be the 20 to 30, 40 people who we have in the classes. So understand how to apply the learnings. That's the difference between us and just having a class that you take to learn and take a test. And this is about how do we apply this? What do we do today to make our workplace better for our employees? I give you resources so you do stay current and you know where to go back and you know where these PowerPoints are that have been delivered by the government agencies and that they're available to you so you can take some of that burden of needing to create them off of you. This class is the kickoff class for the HR certificate program here at USF Corporate Training and Professional Education. It does help us know the caliber of your training that you've had because there will be a final exam that will require a mastery. We also have some requirements around the discussion boards, but all of that is for you to be able to build your learning and network with folks. So I hope to see you in one of the future classes. I really wasn't sure what the acceptance of it would be, but it's really been remarkable. The students are remarkable. And from those comments that I shared just after the first night, I hope you'll find it remarkable. And I hope you also will sign up and subscribe to What the Heck is Happening in HR on your favorite platform. Thanks for listening.